Hello folks and welcome back to Corp. We are here in our regular scenarios looking at long distance. This, quite honestly, is my least favorite scenario that I've played in here. Even if you do daily, quick, or extreme, this one is my least favorite. It's by far the hardest in my opinion, so let's take a look. We have a lot of cities in Russia are located far away from each other. In this challenge, you'll have to create routes not only large and well-known cities, but also remote ones with small populations. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what we have. As you can see, Russia spans the entire screen. We are well zoomed out here. We're going to start off with a few of our basics. We're going to get those connected together. We're going to upgrade Moscow, and we're also going to upgrade St. Petersburg. We probably are also going to upgrade this one here, because what's going to happen is we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff pop out here and not a lot in this area. There's probably, I think, 2 cities down here that pop up, and then there's just so many that pop up around there. So we're going to leave that as is for right now, just to try to get kind of established here, and also maybe future-proof stuff. Let's see. We're not going to spend the $209 because it's going to cost us that, and if we lose, it's probably going to cost us $209, or the game will just forget about it. So again, I never go through in this game. See? It said, do we want to hire lawyers? I said no, and our lawyers still managed to deal with it. So whatever. Let's see here. We're doing okay. We have, you can see that it does fill up here. The flights do get fuller. We do start filling up some things. So I'm just going to slowly start expanding outward here. And expanding our routes and all of that so that we have some basic upgrades. But you can see that really quickly here, things change in this one. It just, everything escalates very quickly on this. And that's a problem because like our next one might be all the way over here, in which case we'll never be able to do it. And we have to survive for the amount of time we have here. We're going to donate. You always, in this game, if it asks you to donate to charity, you always do. Because you will always get like between 2 to 5 times the amount back from what I've seen. So we will always donate the money to charity. And there we go. We got roughly a little under 5 times the amount back. So we will always do that. And you can see that we have our next city here. I'm going to upgrade all of these planes to level 3. And we're going to make sure that we have airports that can also support level 3 planes. By that I mean that if one plane lands, we don't blow out and start having to have the countdown pop up. So far we're okay, but we're only 7 minutes into it as far as game time goes. We have roughly the amount of money we started with, which is a good sign. But again, this one has cities that are very, very far apart from each other, and we can quickly overwhelm stuff. Like here, our connection for this entire route has now been disrupted, so we have that as a problem that we will have to solve. So I'll upgrade that one, and hopefully we'll be okay. If I wanted to, I could sell both of those routes and just have this be our main connection, or just this one, excuse me, and this be our main connection point, but I'm not going to do that because that sounds like a bad idea for later down the road when we get more stuff. I'm, again, not trying to spend any money, so we're going to ignore that. This one, it's only a $200 upgrade, but it's $200 that we're going to need down the road here. So we're going to ignore that for now and hope and pray that we can withstand that. Now here comes part of the problem here. So we're going to put that in. We'll upgrade the... Yeah, see, this is another problem that we get these random tornadoes. Tornadoes don't happen in that part of the world. As far as... Tornado, I mean, theoretically, a tornado could happen anywhere, but they're not happening that far north in Russia. I mean, if we take a look at that, it's all the way up here. There's no tornadoes happening up there. Global warming hasn't caught up with us that much yet. May in time, but for right now, that's not the case. And, oh my. So you can see we have lots of red planes going out, which is a good and bad thing. Moscow, for whatever reason, has tons of people at it. Like we're sending out full planes there to go to our cities. All right. At this point, essentially, I'm just going to be throwing out level 3 planes all the time. And this one's going to be our first level 4 plane because I think we're going to need it. Yeah, see, that would have only been 100 people before. Now it's 236, which means this place is going to get slammed. And another thing, fuel prices have gone up. Opening new routes are now double the price. That's crazy talk. It's absolute crazy talk, but whatever. Nothing we can do about it. There we go. Usually the turnaround, if it's just that one problem, we can solve it pretty easily usually with some basics. So we're going through here. We are a quarter or just about a quarter away through our time. We're doing okay. Here we go. See? Manufacturing went on strike. New planes and upgrades are twice as expensive now. So that sucks. I'm gonna upgrade that one mainly because I just don't want to have to keep going through and getting messages every couple times a plane lands. So we have that one. You can see our price for everything has just gone up drastically. But it is what it is. And these planes are now no longer going back and forth between here, coming back anywhere near as full as what they did before. So I think I'm going to sell this route. And everything's going to just run through this one. Best airline? No, we're not going to participate in that one because we will lose. We do not have the best airline. So we're just going to leave that as is. If you're ever playing this game, the best airline one is kind of a toss-up all of the time if you win or lose. I've found it happening both ways. And I have no desire to figure out if it's going to continue to work or not, so I just don't do it. It's an easy way to make sure you don't lose the money every time. You just say no. So our flights are doing their thing. We got things loading up here. We are, let's see here. We're coming in on 40 minutes, so a third of our way through our time. St. Petersburg's going to get really popular. Oh, and look, we got Belarus now. Russia's buddies. I don't know why I just upgraded that to a level 4 plane. And here comes the onslaught. Alright, so we're going to start getting a lot of planes, a lot of places going here very quickly. So we've been able to build up a little cash reserve. We have a little bit of money, but now we're going to start, I think, really getting hit with some stuff here. And taking a look at our St. Petersburg plane. We're going to upgrade that because we have over 100 people. So that will pay back for itself over time, especially as St. Petersburg is experiencing a little renaissance right now. And I apologize for not going through and pronouncing these because I have no idea how to say that. No, we are not going to worry about that. It costs us $220 to hire lawyers. We're not going to worry about that. And we're going to hope and pray that the game just forgets. Oh, look, see? We had our lawyers. We said no. We have them anyway, and they settled the case for us. So we're 36 minutes left. We're at almost $9,000 here as we go through, or rubles. But we're going through and doing our work here. These planes are coming back remarkably full. They're not maxed out by any means, but they are very, very full. Oh, that one is maxed out, so we'll upgrade that. And hope that Moscow to Kazan to Ufa, please correct me if I'm wrong on those, is going to be what we need it to be. And I might want to connect these guys together at some point here. There we go. Look at that. We're maxing out the planes going back to Moscow. All right. And, oh, see, they gave us some money, but they're also making us pay money. And then we have Minsk. Oh, boy. Okay. So we have a lot going on here. They gave us $600 something, but all of these, they're free, but we have to upgrade everything to get there. So they're not really free upgrades. And hopefully here, as Minsk becomes a nice little popular spot, we are able to get all of our people from one side to the other. Wow, look at that. We're maxing out that flight. That's impressive. Let's see. Yeah, it's not translating too well over from Moscow all the way over to Minsk. We'll give it a little another time here and see if this one loads it up more. Oh, wow. Okay. So we'll see what happens. That left with 208, and we'll see what this one. See, it's not too bad. And do we have any flights heading that want to head over that way? Not really. Okay. So we're doing this. We're just about, let's see, PR, charity. Always say yes to charity. 220, it will pay back. Plenty here soon enough. There we go. See, it says it didn't, but we got somebody spend $1,100 to do that for us. So we're gonna upgrade that, and then we're gonna make a direct connection here with a big plane. I think we'll be in better shape overall for what we're doing here. And I'm going to keep this Chasm one from Moscow just because it's serving 2 other airports, and it's a little complicated starting to have too many connections. Where's everybody going here? Okay, so that one's served just fine. We'll get this one upgraded. And with all that, we're right around where we were prior to building all of those things. The Olympics are being held in Belarus, okay. So all of these are going to get updated a little more. And this plane should hopefully turn red here. May not, but let's hope that it does and that we get all the flights that we need to out of that. There we go. And our big guy here is actually, it's not full, but it's getting better. And that's always a good sign. So we're continuing to stay at 26. Again, if like Vladivostok, which is one of the Pacific ports that Russia has, if we ever had to build out from there, it's like $5,000. And that's on the planes that we can't really use. So we have an increase in overall air customers here. St. Petersburg was almost full, really? Okay. All right, we're doing the job we need to do. And I might want to connect these just to be safe here. I think I'm going to. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. And I probably should connect Minsk over here as well, just to have another route set up. Because if Moscow ever goes down, we have 5 airports that are, or 6 airports that are only served by that. These guys can be solved with one hitch, and then St. Petersburg can go down there, and we'll be in good shape. So, oh no. So I'm going to slow down the game here real fast. Because we do have a problem. Our airport here is now shut down. So we will have this one return back to form. Like so. And we will sell that route. This one's going to go over here. This one's going to go over here. And we're going to sell that route. What did I just sell? Alright, we'll sell that route. Sell that route. Alright, so this one now is just part of the deal. And sell that one as well. And while we're doing that, we'll upgrade some planes. There we go. Hopefully a slightly more efficient setup here. We have Moscow, Ufa, if that's how it's pronounced, Volgograd, and Minsk as our kind of our hubs here. We're at 20-ish minutes left, so we're 2/3 of the way through this challenge. And we have lots of yellow popping up on the board here. Some getting closer to red, but never getting too red for the most part. So Moscow, everybody wants to go. Moscow got 2 times as interesting here, so that's going to be a bit of a deal. Upgrade our flight there, and I think we're okay. St. Petersburg. It's been a little bit of an issue for a little while here, so we'll upgrade that. This one has also been a little bit of an issue, so we'll upgrade that. And everybody wants to go. And one thing real quick about this game, if you're not sure where a city is, like let's say I have no idea where this city is, because I honestly don't, you can click on it in the list. Okay, so we're going to go to this one here, and it'll take you to the city, which is kind of nice. When I said there's like 2 down here, yeah, that's not worked out well. But we still haven't had anything over here. Like Vladivostok, the Russian naval port on the Pacific, is still not opened up. We have a flight that's got canceled, which is great. We got free money and less passengers, so that's a win-win. As long as you have an airport that is not one of your hubs, if you do the hub and spoke model like I do, and that's fine if that happens. All right, so we have Estonia now. We're going to connect that up to Minsk as well, and then we're going to go out here. And now we have a whole bunch of different stuff going. Let's see. Moscow's 8, 7. Nope. So you're going down there. And you can see it kind of comes in spits and spurts where there's going to be a lot of action and then not very much at all. And that's okay. New planes and upgrades are again twice as expensive for a week, so hopefully we're okay here and we don't have any new routes to open or anything like that. A week in this game is roughly 3 minutes, in case you need to know. Upgrading airports doesn't cost us any more money. You can see here it's a $200 upgrade to get a few more seats on that plane, but it's worth it so that we don't have to worry about that part potentially hitting us in the overall actions down the road. So making sure that we kind of future-proof is worth that $100 extra. These ones here, the annoying ones, like $400 to add 50 seats is a little too much, whereas $200 to add 30 seats is a better deal. All right, so we get the PR department advising us to launch a massive ad campaign, and it could increase the prices. This is usually roughly a 50-50 shot if this works. I'm going to hit yes here because we do have plenty of money. May or may not work. It's not that big of a deal to me. See, didn't work, and we haven't seen any change. So we just wasted $231 because we thought maybe we'll get some working in there. All right, so we're continuing to just add on level 3 planes to make sure everything gets taken care of there. We are getting a lot of stuff going in and out of these airports, but they're still looking good. I'm seeing very few super red planes. A little bit of red. The orange is preferable just because it tells us that we're getting full but not maxed out. Whereas red means I think you're roughly 90% or more of your capacity for the plane, which, if you're an airline, is a good thing, but not always a good thing. Here, another tornado. No, this is just not factually correct. I'm gonna upgrade that airport back to where it was. Let's see, 913. As I was saying, 913 or 871. Easy choice. And this plane continuing to stay around 300 or so. It gets picked up, but it's a big plane. But one of the things you look at when you upgrade a plane is not only its characteristics here. You can look at its number of passengers, but there's also a speed indicator here of where it's at, and the bigger planes go faster. So it's nice to upgrade those planes here and get everything set up. This may actually not be the scenario that I was thinking of, or they changed it drastically because people were just complaining. But when I originally played this game, this one was next to impossible. Again, Russia with gaming. Moscow is all about the gaming apparently right now. But really, when I originally played this game, or at least I thought I did, this area here was just you'd have a few flights and they'd just be tenuously connected through this random network of random cities all throughout here, and it was brutally difficult. This looks way better. And we're in Latvia now, so we're going to connect that up. Connect that up. There we go. And yeah, we're getting our planes coming in and out. Everything is looking good. We're mostly a level 3 network. I really like this little spot here. Oh, there's a city I didn't even notice. See, that's a $2,800, $2,700, or almost $3,000 expense just to get that flight there. No, so he wants 243. It's going to cost us 121. What? No, and hopefully it'll never pop up again because this game again has some little kinks to it. Okay, see here. Fortunately, this man won his case, so we have to pay him the 122, but we had to pay that for the lawyers. So, again, he sued us for double that amount. So, it doesn't make sense to hire the lawyers because if we lost, we'd have to pay out the lawyers and whatever amount we lost. So, it doesn't really matter there. But it looks like, hey, we're about ready to win this one, and we have done so with great success. So we transported almost 15,000 guests in our little time here together. We have our money, and that pumps me up to 2,117. Way better than I've done in the last few videos. So folks, thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.